Banks passes to Finney Smith. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now Giddey. He's got 6. The rebound by Sharp.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Giddey against Banks. There's the lob to the hoop. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge night. He scored 16 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. He showed up once again in what's becoming the norm for him of late. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Giddey, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Right wing. Schroeder, right side. Back to Banks. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Banks has got 5 points in the quarter. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Sharp. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Thomas subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Banks. The Thunder making the shot. It's Thomas on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Banks, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Trendon Watford.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Fans, please give me a round of applause for your next youth dead team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brooklyn trailing. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas. And it's Banks in at the 1 spot. So that's who Kevin Ollie starts the second half with. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that'll tie this game up.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Thomas against Giddey. Left side Williams. Fade away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's Thomas on the wing. For the lead, and Holmgren pulls it down. And for the Thunder, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. And that one drops.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
The Nets shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Shoots from the right block. Brooklyn with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Holmgren with the steal. Down low, here's Giddey, and it's blocked. They get it back. That one goes in. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thomas passes to Banks, and the dunk by MP.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Williams finds Holmgren. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
It's time for DJ.
Shots checked in for the Nets. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Thomas. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint, here's Banks. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
In the corner, it's Bridges. MP deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Williams hits to Wiggins. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Now here's Williams. Claxton covering. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. And he gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ben Simmons comes in for Sharp, and it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Jang. Giddey against Banks. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
MP finds Schroeder for the lead. Let's keep it alive. And a wide open look for MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Giddey. Here's Williams. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Banks. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Simmons. Can't connect from 13 feet out. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next.
Before this quarter starts, let's prove that this...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have... Changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Banks is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Wiggins. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, rolling the paint.
For the Thunder, Josh Giddey, Isaiah Joe.
A 3 from MP. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of a dead ball inbound play.
Bridges against Dort. Shoots over Bridges. Count that one for Dort. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Finney Smith finds Thomas. Inside. Lets it go. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. And that's now 19 points for MP. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Joe. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Nets trail by 4. It's tipped. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Dort. The shot's good from Banks.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Oklahoma City's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And here is Giddey. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
To tie it up. Rebounded by Joe. 35 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Williams. Yes!
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Team's 5th foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Lugans, Dort, and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 6. 16 seconds left in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Back to Banks. 3-pointer on the way. Thunder with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
5th personal foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 8. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
The most confident fans in the land. Let's go. It's t-shirt time. Substitutions on the court.